Welcome back. Welcome back to the Kim Dynasty Show. This is DJ Silos along with Kim Dynasty herself. We have Charlika and today's guest, Rick from Mint Condition. And Rick, did you write the song on your own?
No, I didn't. I came up with the idea. How Mint Condition used to write songs, there was some songs you wrote by yourself, and then there was some songs you had like I had the whole lyric concept. The whole story is like mine. And then I would hook with Stoke, and Stoke would help me put everything together. So in some situations, it'll be all of my thoughts and all of my words, and he would just help me put a puzzle together.
So you guys are sort of brainstorming all together and putting something. I mean, the arrangement, I don't know who did the arrangement, but it screams Minneapolis. I mean, the vibe is just there.
Yes.
I don't hear that, but okay.
Well, I hear it on the keyboard. I hear it on the keys.
Yeah.
I hear it on the auto tuning. You know, it's like, but when you put it together, I mean, I hear it. I can hear it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
But it's a hot song.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Soon as the song comes on, I get those Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis vibes. I'm like that whole Minneapolis. I get all of that. You know, that feeling bubbling up in me, and it's a good feeling. It's a great feeling because the music that came out of Minneapolis, forget about it. Yeah. Legendary, iconic.
We were featuring a dude named Bobby Avila. He's a producer. Well, he did the Talk Box, and he's pretty much like a bad producer. He produced, him and his brother produced probably half of Usher's album. What's the one that everybody loves? What was it called? Come on, y'all help me. Y'all should know. Usher.
The one where you don't have to call, that one with that song on there.
Was Confessions?
Okay.
Confessions.
Yeah. So it was definitely an honor to have him on the record. Man, I'm definitely glad to be a part of a great group of guys. Like, those guys are not just like great, musicians and songwriters. Like, they're like a great group of like guys. Like, we have no problems as far as, we definitely have our problems, but like there's like no drug problems. There's like no, like Prince said, you guys are like too nice. He's like, we're like the group that you can invite over, for dinner, and you never met us. I'm probably I'm the one who speaks out the most, and I'm probably the one who like half the group likes, because I'm gonna tell it like it is. And somebody from Lakeside, one of the guys in Lakeside met me one day, and he was like, "Oh man," he was like, "What's up, man? I love your music." He was like, "Where you from?" I was like, "Chicago," and he was like, "Oh yeah, you the one that like half the group I'm sure don't fuck with." He was just like, "You're like, because you're the truth, and you're like, honest." And so I have fans, that are like, listen to our interviews, and they're like, you can tell they're feeling some type of way about me, because I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to sit here and just give you like an interview and be like, "Oh yeah, we all great. We're like family. We all have our problems, and we this and that." I'm gonna tell it like it is. I'm gonna be like, those are my brothers, but some of us don't rock with each other, but we all love each other. We're like family, We're gonna get into certain things. We're gonna, you might hear me say something about something because there's still something there that we still need to have a conversation. But all it is a conversation and working out, and working something out. I say that all the time. And expressing like,
exactly.
I really didn't like when you did this shit, when you threw me under the bus, when you didn't have to do that, but I understand why you did it,
So were you guys still touring prior to the pandemic? Were you guys still touring? Were you guys still getting?
No. Everybody. I mean, everybody. It was time for Stoke to do a solo record.
Okay.
It was time for him to do his own thing. It's something he always wanted to do. and everybody should do everything that they want to do.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, so I was in a situation where, you know, it's what do I do? You know,
It's your time.
so, you know, I decided to put together my own record.
Yeah, it's your time. Now, do you know if you guys will ever get back together and tour?
I mean, it would be nice to do it for the fans one day, but if everybody's doing their own thing, and this is, you know, the fans hate it when I say this, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
If you're making, I'm just throwing out numbers. Say if you're making $2 million by yourself, you know, why would you come back and to start making $300,000 or $400,000? I mean, you know,
because we want it. That's why.
Yeah,
Well,
and it's definitely, I understand that, but I understand if brothers don't want to do that, you know, too, because and people say, how come you don't do both? How come you don't do, you know, this and you don't do that? You can't do both. Because if you're doing solo, people are going to want Mint. And so you have to cut Mint completely off and don't do Mint no more in order for your thing to work.
don't you think that if, let's just say, you get a phone call next week, hey, we're doing a 90s throwback tour and we want Mint Condition, you wouldn't think that would be a good opportunity for you to promote? And I'm pretty sure the band would have to come to some sort of agreement where, okay, they want Mint Condition, we're going to give them Mint Condition. But you know what? We're all working on our own solo project. Why don't we use this opportunity to promote ourselves, where you can do a set with your music, someone else can do a set of their music? You don't think that would be a good opportunity to promote yourself, being that you're known as part of the group and you guys have tons and tons of fans? Wouldn't that be an opportunity for you?
I mean, for some people, it would probably be great. But then for some of us, it would kill their solo work. And you can't do both.
Right.
I mean, I'm like, and I'm not saying me, I'm not saying anybody. I'm just saying in general, like people want Mint. And so it would kill what you want to do and the finances that you want to have for your family, you know, and
well, I guess you're looking at it as a business point of view, and I respect that, and I understand that. The fans don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know, the fans don't understand.
We just want everything y'all do.